Assalamu alaikum students. I am Amir Hamza here with another video tutorial from Amir Hamza Biology. So before watching this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for new notifications. So today I am going to discuss what are hormones. Actually, hormones are chemical messengers that are chemical compounds that are released into the blood in small amounts, and they are transported with the help of blood to a specific target cell from where specific receptors are present at the surface of cell, and these hormone or chemical messenger bind with those receptors and generate a physiological response or initiate a physiological response. So what is that physiological response? It is any change in the activity of the intracellular environment or the response of the cell towards a specific stimulus, and this is known as physiological response. Hormones are basically secreted from various sources. One of the main source of hormone secretion is endocrine gland, and different endocrine gland perform different functions inside the body. For example, I will discuss and not in detail, but I can give you one example of endocrine gland, and that is testes or ovaries. Moreover, there is another example of endocrine gland is pituitary gland. So let's start with the classification of hormones. We can classify hormones on different categories based upon this secretion from a specific source. We can classify them on the basis of secretion from a specific source. The first category of the hormone is endocrine hormones. Actually, endocrine hormones are those hormones that are released by endocrine glands. And what are endocrine glands? These are parenchymatous. These are composed of parenchymatous cells which are arranged in the form of bumps, and they heap up together to form specific tissues or organs, specific small organs that play an important role in the secretion of different kind of chemicals. So what happens here, when an endocrine gland secretes a specific hormone, it goes into the extracellular matrix, and inside the extracellular fluid matrix, what happens from extracellular fluid matrix, the hormone goes into bloodstream. With the help of blood, they are transported to different sites, and at different sites they bind with specific receptors which are present at the surface of cell, and they generate a specific physiological response. So I am moving towards the next category, that is neuroendocrine hormone. Actually, neuroendocrine hormones are those hormones that are secreted by those chemicals that are secreted by a neuron. And what happens next, they move into the extracellular fluid, and then they move into the bloodstream, and from bloodstream with the movement of blood, they are transported to specific sites inside the body, and they bind with a specific receptor inside the different tissues of the body, which are present at the surface of the cells of different tissues of the body. What happens next, they generate an hormonal response or physiological response. So what is the basic difference between neuroendocrine hormone and endocrine hormone? Actually, the basic difference is that in case of endocrine hormone, the source of secretion is an endocrine gland. On the other hand, in case of neuroendocrine hormone, the source of secretion of hormone is a neuron or nervous cells. So I am moving towards the next category. What are paracrine factors? So actually, neuroendocrine hormone and endocrine hormone, and they can travel with the help of blood to different sites inside the body, and they travel to long ranges and they cover long range of target cells. On the other hand, paracrine factors are secreted by cells into the extracellular fluid and affect the neighboring target cells of different types. Most of the time, paracrine factors can affect the cells about 18 to 20 cells in vicinity. They can affect and generate a specific response. So next category of hormone is that it is autocrine hormone. If a hormone is secreted by cells by a cell and whose receptors are present at the surface of that cell, when a hormone is secreted by that cell and it goes into the extracellular matrix, from extracellular matrix it bind with the receptors which are present at the cell, which is the source of secretion of that hormone. This kind of hormone is known as autocrine hormone, and this kind of signaling is known as autocrine signaling. So next is, what are neurotransmitters? Neurotransmitters are specifically chemical messengers that are released by the axonal terminals of the neurons. We have studied that and there are two neurons. When neuronal junctional complex is formed, there are two neurons involved in junctional complex or synapse formation. One is presynaptic neuron, the second one is postsynaptic neuron, and there is a space between both of them, that is a synaptic cleft. Here you can see, if I draw a presynaptic neuron, it's postsynaptic neuron, this is synaptic cleft, this is presynaptic neuron, this is postsynaptic neuron. So what happens actually, from presynaptic neuron there are certain chemical messengers which are in the form of vesicles present inside the presynaptic neuron. They are released into this lumen, that is synaptic cleft. From synaptic cleft they bind with specific receptor which are present at the surface of postsynaptic neuron, and they generate a specific cellular response. So here you can see, and this is the paracrine secretion. What happens during paracrine secretion? A cell secretes specific chemicals. Here you can see these are chemical messengers. They are released into extracellular fluid, and from extracellular fluid up to the 18 to 20 cell vicinity, and they can affect the different kind of cells. So here you can see these paracrine factors bind with specific receptors. These are receptors which are present at the surface of the target cells. And these paracrine factors bind with the receptors at the surface of the local target cell, and they generate a physiological response. This kind of secretion is known as paracrine secretion. If I draw a cell, and here you can see this is cell, and these are different kind of factors or chemical messenger. They are released into extracellular fluid, and this is extracellular fluid. If I draw, here are receptors present at the surface of the cell, and these are specific receptors which are present at the surface of the cell, and these bind with specific molecule. If this molecule come and bind with this receptor, what happens? This kind of signaling is known as autocrine signaling, and the hormone is known as autocrines. Okay, so next I am moving towards neurotransmitter secretion. during neurotransmitter secretion. Here you can see this is neuron, this is dendrite cell body portion. Basically this is dendrite portion, and this is the nucleus of the neuronal cells. These are electrical signals. This is axonal portion, and this is axonal terminal. From the axonal terminal, specialized chemical messengers are released into the cavity or synaptic cleft. You can say when these chemical messengers are released into the synaptic cleft, what happens from this? They bind with the specific receptors which are present at the target cells, and they generate a physiological response. And such kind of signaling such kind of release of chemical messengers is known as neurotransmitter secretion. On the other hand, here you can see the next is hormonal secretion from endocrine gland. If it is an endocrine gland or endocrine cell, and this is the nucleus of the cell, and these are the chemical messengers. They are released into the extracellular fluid ECF. These are blood vessels. Here you can see these are blood vessels, and from extracellular fluid, from intracellular fluid to extracellular fluid, and then to blood vessels. And these hormones travel up to a specific target cells, and at the surface of the target cells there are special kind of receptors present, and these bind with these receptors. These chemicals bind with these receptors, and what happens? A specific cellular response generated. On the other hand, here you can see this is another neuronal cells, and these neuronal cells from the axonal terminals, and a specific chemical messengers are released into the extracellular fluid. From the extracellular fluid, they travel to the blood capillaries, and inside the blood capillaries they move to specific target cells, from where they bind with the specific receptors which are present at the surface of the target cells, and this binding generates a specific cellular response. This kind of secretion is known as neurohormone secretion. And so let's summarize this article. Actually, what happens here? Paracrine or autocrine secretion refers to what that secretion in which a specific cell and secretes a specific molecule, and they cover a short range signaling. On the other hand, neurotransmitter secretion is also short range signaling, in which a specific axonal terminal of the neuron secretes chemical messenger which bind with the specific target cells, and the target cell may be muscle cell, and these may be another neuronal cells, and they generate a specific action potential inside the target cell. So on the other hand, in case of hormonal secretion from endocrine cells, this is long range signaling. What happens here? An endocrine gland secretes specific chemical messengers which travel into the blood vessels, and with the help of movement of blood they travel to a specific target cell, from where they bind at the receptors which are present at the surface of the target cell, and they generate a specific response. This kind of secretion is known as endocrine secretion. On the other hand, when a neuron from the neuronal axonal terminal, a specific chemical messenger is released into the extracellular fluid, from where it is traveled into the blood vessel, and from blood vessel they are traveled to a specific site which is a specific target cell, from where they bind to a specific receptor which are present at the surface of this target cell, and it generates a specific response. This kind of hormonal secretion is known as neurohormonal secretion and such kind of chemical messengers which travel from axonal terminal to blood vessel to a specific target cell. They are known as neurohormone. So thank you, and if you like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Allah Hafiz.